Most men think they understand women until reality proves them wrong. The truth is simple. Women communicate differently, express interest differently, and pull away differently. And if you don't understand these signals, you lose opportunities, damage your confidence, and misread situations that could change your life. Today, you'll learn the 10 female behaviors men don't understand but should never ignore. These signs reveal more about her attraction, her mindset, and her emotional truth than anything she will ever say directly. Pay attention, because the small signs reveal the biggest answers. Every man has been there. A woman you like starts acting differently. Something feels off, but you can't explain it. You wonder if you're imagining things. You ask yourself whether you should ignore it or confront it. But deep inside, something tells you that she's revealing exactly what she feels through behavior, not words. Women express more through actions than explanations. When you learn this skill, your entire relationship with women changes. You stop overthinking and begin understanding. You stop chasing and start observing. And when you observe correctly, you never get blindsided again. The first behavior men ignore is when a woman suddenly becomes short with her messages. She stops sending long replies. She doesn't ask questions. She doesn't keep the conversation alive. Most men panic and start texting more. But this behavior usually means one thing. Her emotional investment is shifting. When a woman loses interest, her desire to communicate drops instantly. She becomes polite instead of enthusiastic. You must pay attention, because this is often the first and clearest sign. It doesn't mean she hates you. It means your presence is no longer a priority in her day. Strong men do not force interest. They observe it and adjust. The second behavior is when she becomes overly nice. This confuses most men. You think she suddenly respects you more, but in reality, many women become extra polite when they are distancing themselves. It's emotional detachment disguised as kindness. She doesn't want drama. She doesn't want conflict. She wants a clean exit. If she's too polite, too distant, or too formal, she's not trying to get closer. She's trying to end things smoothly. This is where men must stay grounded. Don't get fooled by politeness. Look at the enthusiasm. The third behavior men fail to understand is when she tests you emotionally. Women test not to hurt you but to understand you. She might disagree on purpose. She might pull away slightly. She might delay replies. She wants to see if your confidence collapses. She wants to know if you're emotionally stable or if you depend on her reactions to feel secure. Women are attracted to grounded men. If her small tests shake you, she sees it. But when you stay calm, confident, and controlled, she feels safe around you without you saying a single word. The fourth behavior is when she brings small problems to you. Most men misunderstand this completely. Women don't share issues because they need a solution. They share issues because they want connection. If she messages you about her day, her stress, or her frustrations, she's showing trust. She's choosing you as her emotional outlet. But if you dismiss her or act annoyed, she slowly pulls that trust back. When a woman includes you in her emotional world, she's inviting you into her life. If she stops sharing, that invitation has been withdrawn. The fifth behavior is when she notices small details about you. Many men ignore this because it feels insignificant. But when a woman observes your haircut, the color of your shirt, or your mood, it means she's paying high attention. Women don't invest mental energy into men they don't care about. Observation equals interest. She studies what matters to her. And if she stops noticing you, it means her emotional focus is somewhere else. The sixth behavior is when she gets irritated by small things. This confuses men because irritation doesn't always mean dislike. Sometimes it means she cares too much. Women become irritated when expectations rise. If she didn't care, she wouldn't bother. Irritation is often a sign of emotional investment. Indifference is the real danger. When she stops reacting completely, that means she has emotionally checked out. Pay attention to the difference between irritation and indifference. One means she's emotionally involved. The other means she's done. The seventh behavior is when she suddenly becomes secretive with her phone. Men often overreact here. But secrecy doesn't always mean cheating. It usually means she feels disconnected and is protecting her emotional privacy. When a woman feels safe and close to you, she becomes open. When she feels distance, she closes off. Her secrecy is a symptom, not the root problem. The root problem is emotional disconnect. If you address the disconnect, the secrecy fades by itself. The eighth behavior is when she compares you to other men. Most men get offended instantly. But comparisons reveal her unmet expectations. If she says another man plans better, communicates better, or treats people better, she's not praising him. She's telling you what she needs from you. Women rarely communicate expectations directly. They express them through comparison. If you listen with ego, you'll get angry. If you listen with awareness, you'll understand exactly what she wants. The ninth behavior is when she pulls away after getting closer. This behavior confuses men more than anything. Women often retreat when emotions grow stronger. They fear getting hurt. They fear losing control. They fear choosing the wrong man. Her distance is usually emotional protection, not rejection. The worst mistake men make is chasing harder during this phase. The best move is to stay calm and consistent. She will return when she feels safe again. Emotional stability makes her trust you. The 10th behavior is when she watches everything you do but says nothing. She observes how you treat people. She notices how you react to stress. She pays attention to how you talk about your goals. Women study men silently. They evaluate your discipline, your consistency, and your ambition long before they commit fully. Most men have no idea how closely they're being observed. A woman's attraction grows not from your words but from your actions. If your actions show strength, purpose, and emotional control, she feels drawn to you. If your actions show chaos, insecurity, or emotional weakness, she pulls away without explaining. These 10 behaviors are signals. They reveal attraction, distance, trust, fear, or emotional confusion. Most men miss them because they focus on what she says instead of what she shows. Women communicate through behavior. When you learn to read that behavior, you gain clarity. You stop chasing confusion. You stop forcing conversations. You stop begging for reassurance. You begin understanding the truth behind her actions. The strongest men are not the loudest or the toughest. They are the most observant. They understand that female behavior is emotional language. They listen to patterns, not excuses. They pay attention without becoming needy. They stay grounded even when signals feel confusing. They don't react. They respond. They don't panic. They observe. And when they observe correctly, they avoid heartbreak long before it happens. Women respect men who can read emotional reality without losing their balance. They respect men who see the signs but stay composed. They respect men who understand that not every behavior needs a reaction. Some behaviors simply reveal the truth. And when you understand the truth, you make better decisions. You protect your heart. You protect your time. You protect your future. These 10 female behaviors are not warnings. They are guidance. They show you where she stands emotionally. They tell you whether she is growing closer or pulling away. They tell you whether she sees potential or is losing interest. They tell you what she expects, what she fears, and what she values. If you pay attention to these signs, you'll never feel lost in relationships again. You'll understand women on a deeper level. You'll protect your confidence. And you'll attract healthier relationships built on clarity, not confusion. Strong men don't fear the truth. They face it. They observe it. They grow from it. Now that you understand these 10 behaviors, you hold the advantage. You see what most men miss. You understand what most men ignore. And when you understand women better, you live better, love better, and lead better.